Where am I? Did I hear a doorbell?
Well, Seymour, I made it. Despite your
Um,
directions.
Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon.
okay, cool, man. You just broke my table. Oh yeah, let me go get the food, but you broke the table, man. I guess I'm in Half-Life. Yeah, I'm definitely in Half-Life frequency.
Oh, ye gods! My roast is ruined!
Oh, ye gods.
But what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking?
I guess I'm in Simpsons though, in Half-Life frequency. This is weird and interesting.
Seymour!
Superintendent, I was just stretching my calves on the windowsill. Isometric exercise. Care to join me?
Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour?
No, that isn't smoke. It's steam. Steam from the steam clams.
It's on fire.
Steam clams.
This should prove interesting. Yeah, indeed, Michael.
Superintendent, I hope you're ready for mouth-watering hamburgers.
I thought we were having steamed clams.
No, I said steamed hams. That's what I call hamburgers.
You call hamburgers steamed hams?
Yes, it's a regional dialect.
What region?
Upstate New York?
Really? Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard anyone use the phrase steamed hams.
Oh, not in Utica. No, it's an Albany expression.
I see.
This is very
You know,
odd.
these hamburgers are quite similar to the ones they have at Krusty Burger.
Oh, no. Patented Skinner Burgers. Old family recipe.
This is a very odd adventure.
Yes.
Yes, and you call them steamed hams, despite the fact they are obviously grilled.
You know, one thing I Excuse me for 1 second.
Of course.
Wait, is that the Borealis? Ouch.
Oh, well, that was wonderful. Good time was had by all. I'm pooped.
Yes, I should be. Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Aurora Borealis?
Yeah, it's
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year,
yeah,
at this
it's
time of
ghost
day, in this
ship.
part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
May I see it?
No.
Yeah, you can't see the Borealis. It's mine.
The house is on fire!
I don't want
It's
anyone
just the Northern
stealing
Lights.
it. It's always a
Well, Seymour,
problem.
you are an odd fellow, but I must say, you steam a good ham.
This is an odd time. There's a red car in the distance. Oh, everything's on fire. Well. Watch the road! Oh my lord. That was weird. And it's only just begun, Michael. Yep, indeed, Sim. Wait, I saw quite a few things. You'll get to them in time, Michael. But now, you will be Stanley again. Stanley. I can barely hear the narrator. Oh, adjustings.
Employee 427 did. Every day of every month of every year. And although others
Is it actually affecting it or not?
might have considered it so,
Or is it...
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
It's hard to tell because it's so darn quiet.
Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar.
There we are.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized
I've
that
got a
not
sense there's
single
one
order
ending
had
I
arrived
never
on a monitor
did
for him to follow.
properly.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
I believe
Something
it's
was
the
very clearly
game
wrong.
ending of
Shocked,
this
frozen solid,
version.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and walked out into the hallway.
God.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total
I
solitude
can make
was
my
terrible.
own decisions now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I can make my own decisions.
this was not the correct way to the
I guess you're
employee
not
lounge,
even
and
really
Stanley
here,
knew it perfectly
narrator.
well. So he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
If
Stanley was so bad at
only-
following directions, it's
if
incredible he
only
wasn't
was
5 years
still
ago.
alive.
Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So
No,
when he
I'm
came
not
to the
gonna
elevator
punish
and the doors
myself.
opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
I'm going down.
Oh, Stanley. You know, you really aren't going anywhere, and I don't say that deceitfully. I truthfully mean that there isn't a story down here. The story was back up where I told you to go in
I'm
the
not
first
following
place.
you
Right now, you're just
anymore,
running around
Nathan.
looking at empty halls. And frankly, that's perhaps even
Narrator.
more infuriating for me. So why don't you throw me a bone? Give me a chance and just let me tell the story I want to
Actually,
tell.
that'd be the most fitting middle name for him. Nathan Narrator Rogers.
Now listen carefully. This is
Blur.
important. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
No.
walked through the red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
Blur.
door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Blue door.
You see? It's
Blue
nothing.
sky.
No one's even built this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. It's just a bunch of skybox and dead wall textures. That's it. Is this what you were looking for? Was it worth ruining the story I'd written out for you? I put a lot of time into that, and now well, here you are now, just looking at nothing. To think that that's all I needed to make in the first place, just a whole lot of nothing, and you would have been happy. Well, hey, you still need a little something to do. Am I right? Here, let me load up another map. See if there's something in here that'll keep you occupied.
Right.
Ah, here's one. Let's boot this up.
Is it gonna
We'll see if you
be
like it.
blue in any way? Yep, there's blue. No false
Well,
advertisement
Stanley,
here.
is this any better? I don't know why it would be. This map wasn't even made for you. At least I created a world specifically with you in
Yeah,
mind.
it seems
I wanted
like
to
I'm
make you a
gonna be
leading
stuck
man.
in Half-Life
This
a
one, well,
lot.
I'm afraid you're on your
Oh,
own.
me
now.
and Lemaine. Yeah. We're gonna be stuck in this ride, Michael.
Stanley was fat
Yeah.
and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got his job because
Wow.
of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That, or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god. Stanley is addicted to drug and hookers. Man. About that,
Good
BI
I
owed
spent so
you.
long talking about you. Why don't we just take a
I don't
break from
owe
that
you
and
a
talk about
beer,
something else for a change?
narrator.
Let's see. Well, according to Wikipedia, more than 90% of the
Well,
night sharks caught off
maybe
northeastern
not
Brazil
you
contain
specifically.
mercury concentrations higher than that
Actual
considered safe by
narrator,
the local
maybe
government.
yes.
Now, this is fascinating. Don't you want to know more about the night sharks? Oh, no, of course not. All you want to hear about is yourself, isn't it? Well, fine. You haven't
I'm not
listened to
that
me once
much
so
of a
far.
narcissist.
I can't expect you to turn that around now, can I?
It's me, Gordon Barney from Black Mesa. Ouch.
Is this the end of the line? I don't suppose this was a particularly fulfilling experience for you, considering not a single art aspect in this map was created with you in mind. But hey, you're a creative kid. I bet you
I'm
can
not
come
a
up with a story
kid.
about this place and why you're in it. And while you're doing that, why don't you think up an ending too? Because you certainly won't find
Maybe
one
my
here.
creator
I'm afraid that's the long and short of it.
essentially, but
This
not
room
me.
and these walls are all you get. Maybe the story ends when you decide you can't live in this futuristic science fiction dystopia world, and you gallantly commit suicide. Or maybe you stand in this spot for all of eternity
Maybe
to
I
guide and
climb
greet
up
other
this
travelers
pipe.
like yourself who
No,
pass
I
this
can't
way.
climb.
Or maybe you just get
I
bored
see
and
a
quit the
hole.
game. Heck, anything's an ending if that's where you stop playing. But whatever ending you write for yourself, Stanley, you won't have
I
my
think I
help.
see an ending
You turned your back
right
on
over
me,
here.
and now I do the same to you. So, good luck. I think you'll need it. And I
Oh, you're
sincerely
gonna
hope that
leave me? Well,
everyone
I'm
lives
gonna leave
happily
you
ever
for
after.
the hole. Capiche? Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. What are you doing?
Going this way. Bye.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
But I'm going. Bye. Oh. Oh, I'm back. What? Am I just free to move around? Oh, this is probably gonna be like... It's false out, ain't it? Yeah, it's not really gonna be... true. Yeah, there's no keypad in here. It's a false version. Yeah, I figured.
It's sad, I know. But all stories must come to an end. Of course, they say it's the journey that truly matters and not the destination, and I like that idea. To think we might value the paths we walk as much as the places they lead us. Now, I don't know what sort of story you've ciphered out of that world you've made for yourself, but I hope that being the leading man was everything it's cracked up to be. I know it can be a little hard getting around without someone looking over your shoulder, but this is simply the nature of freedom. Besides, I haven't really gone anywhere. Maybe you don't want a guide, but I think I'll always have a place here at the end of every story.
Yeah.
I'll step in and wrap things up with a nice piece of dialogue and a reflection on life that makes sense of whatever path you've chosen to walk. And for now, I'm happy to be the destination instead of the journey. But only for now.
Alright. Nice. Well, that was definitely an adventure. I sense there's gonna be a lot more to come in time, given why I had a sneak peek at. Hey, Michael, don't you dare! No sneak peeks. Oh, come on, Sim. Come on. No. Fine. Fine. Anyway, I guess I'll be teleporting out of here then. Yeah. This is just the beginning, Michael. And trust me, you'll get to the other things in time. But for now, this is, the end of the road for today. So yeah. You can go home now, Michael. Alright. Well, time to head home. Goddamn.